There's this song that Taylor wrote about us, and it was called Family. And it was over easily a decade ago.
Taylor Swift's best friend just went on a podcast and accidentally told us more about this wedding than anyone has in months. And she did it while confirming a fan theory that's been debated for 5 years. On the same day, Taylor dropped a vinyl announcement that has wedding written all over it. The word Swiftie entered the dictionary, and her ex-boyfriend announced he's taking over Netflix, SNL, and a world tour. In the same month, Taylor is planning the ceremony of the century. March 2026 is already out of control, and we're only 4 days in. Let's talk about all of it. So let's start with the podcast moment that has the entire internet in tears. Taylor's best friend, who is also one of her confirmed bridesmaids, went on her husband's podcast this week and opened up about their 17-year friendship in a way she never has before. And she dropped 3 separate revelations that sent fans into a spiral. First, she confirmed that the song Dorothea from the 2020 album Evermore is about her. Fans have theorized about this since the album came out. The lyrics about a girl who left her small town to chase Hollywood dreams, about selling dreams and makeup, it all pointed in one direction. But neither Taylor nor her friend ever confirmed it. Until now. She said it directly. Dorothea is about her. She said the song captures huge moments that were self-defining, from relationships to family to love to hate, and that they were figuring it all out together because she was 15 and Taylor was 18. She said when she listens to it now, she's so impressed by how eloquently it's put.
I feel, well, Dorothea's about me, one of her songs. Oh. And I feel like a lot of moments, huge moments that were self-defining.
Second, she revealed an unreleased Taylor Swift song that nobody knew existed. She said Taylor wrote a song about their friendship called Family over a decade ago that was never released. Without quoting the lyrics directly, she described it as Taylor writing about her friend wanting to be in movies and Taylor wanting to play stadiums, and both of them believing in each other's dreams before either of them had made it. She said listening to that song now makes her want to cry because both of those things actually happened. Both dreams came true.
There's this song that Taylor wrote about us, and it was called Family. And it was over easily a decade ago. Insinuating in the lyrics, without quoting it, is basically saying you have these amazing dreams, you want to be in movies. Like in every crowd, I still see you. Now, when I listen to that song, both of those things makes me want to cry, have happened for us.
That unreleased track is now the most demanded vault song on the entire internet. Fans are begging for it to appear on Taylor Swift Taylor's version whenever that drops. And third, she said the part that ties directly into the wedding and into everything happening right now. She said the coolest part of their friendship is that after 17 years of heartbreaks and love stories and figuring life out, they both ended up finding good dudes and were engaged around the same time.
I don't know Taylor that well, but I just feel like you both ended up with good dudes.
Yeah, from 17 years of friendship, from multiple heartbreaks and love stories and fun stories in life, we both ended up, fortunately, being engaged around the same time. And that was the coolest part.
Do you know?
Good dudes. That's how Taylor Swift's closest friend, someone who has known her since before she was famous, describes Travis Kelce. 17 years of watching each other go through the wrong relationships, the public breakups, the tabloid chaos, and now they're both married or about to be married to people their inner circle calls good dudes. That's not a tabloid headline. That's a bridesmaid talking about the groom at the wedding she's standing up in. And it hits different when you realize how many bad relationships both of them had to survive to get here. Now let's talk about what Taylor herself has been doing this week, because the wedding breadcrumbs are everywhere. On March 2nd, Taylor Nation announced a limited edition 7-inch vinyl of Elizabeth Taylor for Record Store Day on April 18th. The vinyl is called Cry My Eyes Violet Glitter, pressed onto galactic purple and blue vinyl with black and white old Hollywood cover art and a brand new B-side called the So Glamorous Cabaret Version. It's in-store only, no online sales, no pre-orders. You show up on the day or you miss it.
Never in my life have I felt so myself. This is who I was actually meant to be. Oh, wow. Ready to go out there and Slay another day.
And here's why this matters. Elizabeth Taylor is a song named after one of the most iconic brides in history. Taylor Swift chose this track specifically, not any other song from the album, to release as a standalone single exactly 56 days before her rumored June 13th wedding. The B-side is called the So Glamorous version. The vinyl is glitter. The aesthetic is old Hollywood. Everything about this release is dripping with bridal energy, and fans cracked the code within minutes. Some are now speculating that Elizabeth Taylor could become the third official single from Life of a Showgirl, following Fate of Ophelia and Opalite, both of which went to #1. If it does, Taylor would have 3 chart-topping singles from the same album in the lead-up to her wedding. Speaking of chart dominance, both Ophelia and Opalite are still in the worldwide top 10 simultaneously. Opalite just hit #1 2 weeks ago, tying Taylor with the third most #1 singles in chart history. And Life of a Showgirl was confirmed as the best-selling album worldwide for 2025, making Taylor the first artist to top that global chart in back-to-back years. The album moved 6 million units with only 3 months of eligibility. 6 months later, it's still the biggest record on the planet. And while all of that is happening, fans are already hunting for the next single, and the evidence is pointing toward Father Figure, the darkest track on the album. The Opalite music video was loaded with George Michael references, posters, vinyl records, and store names that are direct father figure lyrics. Taylor herself said the song is about power dynamics and betrayal, written in character. If she drops that before the wedding, it would be her most personal and aggressive statement since the Masters dispute. On the same day as the vinyl announcement, the word Swiftie was officially added to the dictionary. Part of the winter word update, one of 1,500 new words. Taylor trademarked the term back in 2017, and it's now formally recognized. Her fans are literally a dictionary word. The timing of this with everything else feels almost choreographed. Her fandom gets official recognition on the same day her wedding clues start dropping, and her best friend is on a podcast calling her fiancé a good dude. And then there's the contrast that nobody can stop talking about. Taylor's ex just announced the biggest comeback month of his career. His new album drops March 6th. A full Netflix concert special, his first ever, streams March 8th from the same Manchester venue where Taylor just got snubbed at the Brit Awards. He's hosting and performing on SNL March 14th.
So great to be here hosting Saturday Night Live for the first time.
Not only is he returning to Madison Square Garden for the record-breaking 30 shows, but he's also going to be back on this legendary New York stage as well.
Then he launches a world tour with a 30-date residency at Madison Square Garden.
50 shows in 7 different global cities. We're going to go over to Europe here. Yes, okay, this is what we thought we were seeing. The beginning of this Together apparently is going to be in Amsterdam. The date, May 16th. My messy writing there, but May 16th.
Album, Netflix, SNL, World Tour, all within the same weeks that Taylor is deep in wedding planning, releasing wedding-coded vinyl, and preparing for the Songwriters Hall of Fame induction on June 11th. They exist in completely parallel timelines now. Taylor is in full bride mode. Vinyl releases, guest lists, bridesmaid conversations, otter adoptions with Travis, quiet date nights in Manhattan.
When Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
I want
it's an
a
interesting
wild
animal.
I want a wild otter so bad. I just want to find these little creatures.
Every time I go past some sort of creek or river, in my mind, there's an otter standing up on a rock waving to me. I've had dreams like this. This is crazy. It's just I just know they're the friendly.
And of course, we use your legal name. We use Uncle Trav. Bring out the certificate. So now you have even more of a reason to come to Philadelphia.
Her ex is in full pop star comeback mode. New album, Netflix specials, global tours, choreography debuts at the Brit Awards. They're both having historic 2026 moments at the exact same time, in the exact same spaces, without a single interaction. And honestly, that's the most Taylor Swift ending possible. She doesn't need to be at the Brit Awards. She doesn't need to acknowledge the comeback. She's building something bigger than any award show or any chart position. She's building a life. The guest list is reportedly taking shape. 2 bridesmaids are confirmed. The best man is locked in. Graham Norton, who signed NDAs and is a confirmed guest, already posted that a date exists. Sources say June 13th at a venue in Rhode Island. Nearly $8 million has reportedly been spent on security, and the woman at the center of all of it is simultaneously dominating the global charts, planting Easter eggs for future singles, releasing bridal-coded vinyl, getting her fandom added to the dictionary, and having her best friend tell the world that after 17 years, they both found good dudes. 101 days until June 13th, and Taylor Swift is making every single one of them count. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.